Today I would like to share about the biggest mistake Kenyans make when buying real estate, or rather when investing in real estate. Welcome to Real Estate in Kenya with Reuben Kimani. In this channel, we unlock the doors to successful real estate investing. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced real estate investor, this is the right place for you to learn everything about real estate. If you are here for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click on that notification bell so that you are the first to learn about practical pieces of advice about real estate investing and real-life transformational stories. Of course, there have been sad stories about demolition of houses in River, Mavoko. There have been sad stories about a land in Jiro, this Kagudo Road, formerly belonging to the MP then, this Kirima land. Among many other issues, they keep coming every now and then for the last 10 years that we have been in business. There are mistakes that Kenyans keep making when purchasing land, buying plots of land, buying real estate or buying houses, and I would like to share like three major ones and two bonus ones. Maybe you can check against that and see and ensure you don't get into trouble the next time that you are buying real estate. I would like to start by saying, in any place, any market, any environment, or any place, any environment that you find fraudsters, you find people really trying to con others, people trying to make money where they have not sold. These are places that have a lot of potential. No one kicks a dead dog. That's where, or someone said. It means that in any place that you can find opportunity, you'll also find crooks, fraudsters, and many other people. What am I trying to say? Don't give up because they are fraudsters, they are conmen in real estate. These conmen represent just a small percentage. It might be 2%, maybe a maximum of 5%. 95% of the providers, real estate companies, individuals in this industry are doing the right thing. And these are the people you should be focused on. I'd like to share what you have learned over the last 10 years. Something that you can apply, what you can do, things you can check before investing in real estate. So I would like to share three big mistakes I believe and I've seen, because you are also coming from experience, that investors make or homeowners make when they are investing in real estate. I would like to start with the big one, the first one, failure to do due diligence. And of course, through experience, I've seen people who invest in properties they have not seen. You invest in the office and you pay, and you have not driven to go and see that property or being taken. In Usani Investment, we do site visits which are free of charge. You come and see the properties that we are selling, the plot you are buying, so that you can see whether it's what you wanted. You can invest in peace, in comfort, and with confidence, knowing that that is exactly what you really needed. What do? Always do due diligence. And I've always said, most of you don't have capacity like Usani Investment. You may not be able to afford a lawyer. Most likely you should, because you are buying an expensive property. But if you are not using a lawyer, look for a trusted company. How do you know a company is trusted? Just look at their track record. Even the Bible says you will know them by their fruits. Look at their track record for the last 5 to 10 years, and you'll be able to see projects they have done. Sample a few of them. You have done 57 projects. Out of these 57, more than 50 have title deeds which have been delivered. Only a few of them which we are really pushing to ensure all the title deeds come out. For housing companies, go and check on the ground. Have they built these houses? Have they handed them over? Because for them, they must hand over these estates. Are people living there? You'll be shocked, and you'll be able to make your own conclusions. Most likely, for a company that has done 10 estates, 7 of them should be completed, handed over most likely. Maybe the 3 of them, they are already processing. I've talked about 50, more than 50 out of our 57 projects completed, closed, and title deeds delivered. So always do your due diligence. Look for companies that are trusted if you cannot be able to get a lawyer. That's why we tell people to go to companies. There might not be many, but they are there. There are people who are doing a good job. Mistake number 2, buying overpriced properties. What I'm trying to say, people are buying plots everywhere across the country, which is a good thing. Land rarely depreciates. It may stay stagnant, but it doesn't depreciate. But as username investment, you are very keen to sell you pieces of property that can appreciate. I'll give you examples. We sold plots. These are projects in Gong area in the year 2017, 2018, 2019. Remember, the first project in about 2016, we were selling for 150,000. The same plot goes for 800,000 4 or 5 years later. In Nakuru, a project called Springfield, we were selling at 399,000. That was in the year 2018. We launched, I remember, in November, like 2019. 4 years later, the same plot is going for 800,000. Why? Because we go and search for those places. Upon the search, we have to tick so many boxes in our projects team to know those projects meet certain criteria for them to be able to appreciate. In real estate terms, this is called selected real estate, and you need to do the same. Don't just buy any property out there. Check, research, look for information to inform you if these places you are buying can grow in the short term. I'm talking about 2 to 5 years, or in the long term, which is more than 10 years. We knew that in Gong and Nakuru, and that's why if you are a customer, your property have appreciated a minimum of 2 times. For some, 3 times, and people are smiling, and I am very happy and very proud about this. Don't buy overvalued properties. I'm not going to mention some of these areas. I believe Kenyans are making mistakes. Do your own checklist. Do your own searches. Basically, what do you look for? Before I deviate, just look, are people going to settle there in the next 2 to 5 years? Is there any major activity like tourism? And that's why people to go to some areas like Naivasha. Tourism can be able to, but the biggest factor is people settling down for their own homes. A home is a basic need. A house is a basic need for any family. So any places where people are buying properties, you always appreciate. And that's why you find places, companies like Username will give you properties that are touching tarmac. We have a property in Garissa Road, touching Garissa Highway, going for about 300,000, and it touches the highway. We have another one in Nakuru we launched the other day, Serenity Springs. This is near the airport. It is touching tarmac, 20 minutes drive from Nakuru in a highly developed area in Lanet. This is a high-end area, possibly the Runda of Nakuru, going for 1.5 million shillings. You can come and check them out, and please, as you buy this property, as you invest, check that you don't invest in any property far off destination that you don't have any possibility of growing. Look at places like Gonza, Vision 2030. Those are places that maybe have a long-term capability to grow. Is there anything near where you are buying this project can tell you that that particular location neighborhood is going to grow in the next 5 to 10 years? If there is nothing, please don't invest your money there. The last thing that big mistake that people are making, the third big thing, and this is very big in my own opinion, people ignore documentation. Of course, titling is important, and people are following their titles. We work day and night. For some properties, they have long histories. You really have to work hard to ensure you deliver these title deeds. You go to the land's office and tell you without blinking. You can keep going there every single morning for years, and you never get any assistance. It happens a lot in Kenya. But as a company, we have employed all possible staff. We have many lawyers. We really try our best and deliver those documents. But I'm not talking about title deeds. I'm talking about all sets of documents that are required for signing. We really push our customer to come and sign documents. Even to come and pick title deeds, you'll be very shocked. There are so many Kenyans, not just our customers, who have pieces of land. They don't bother to follow about title deeds. You may say it's an issue of money, but you can get money for many other things. But you find people slowing down, procrastinating to go and follow up on their title deeds. I have seen people in the village who rarely follow up on their document. They have stayed in pieces of land without title deed until something happens one day. So people don't focus on documentation. Ensure you know what needs to be signed and sign all those documents. Use an investment. When you come to us, you find the first thing is an offer of letter once you book a property to start that home ownership journey or investing journey. You also sign an agreement. You also sign transfer document to change the title from the name, username, investment to your name. So ensure you sign all those documents. I've also seen in the people who have owned vehicles, what they do and people used to do, especially in the village, even here in town. Somebody used to buy a vehicle, they don't transfer the vehicle, maybe to avoid paying that transfer fee. Then they stay with the logbook of the previous owner and transfer papers. Until something happens, there's a dispute, there's a case, and that car is no longer yours. So ensure that you sign all the documents required all the way to the very end. Don't delay, don't procrastinate, whether you are username customer or not. Sign those documents. Even if the title has not come out, ensure you have signed all the documents. If there was a problem, especially the agreement, that is the legal document that will be used to be able to reclaim your money. So don't delay, don't procrastinate, don't take it lightly. Sign all the documentation. I also promise to give a bonus 2 points of mistake Kenyans are making when they are investing in real estate in Kenya. Lack of information. Most people, and somebody said if you want to hide any piece of information from Kenyans, put it in books. Most people don't seek useful information. Of course, we are in TikTok, we're in Instagram, we are watching all these videos in YouTube about entertainment, about all manner of stories, but very few people are putting time to find out about what is happening in the investment space, about something that can change your life. Videos like this, we produce them for that particular purpose. Please seek information. Seek and you'll be able to get information. Look for that information. Is for free. It can be found in YouTube. Most of us have phones. If you're not an internet person, there are professionals out there. You can get to a lawyer who can be able to explain to you what is required. Information like where to invest, which places to invest, why should you invest there. It is very important before you put your hard-earned money on a property that you'll never appreciate, on a property that is far off from civilization, on a property that you just put your money there and you'll not be able to recover that money. I'm talking about that because there are some people who are invested in places clearly. Even going there is more expensive than the value of that land that you are purchasing. So I don't think that's a good idea. But if you have a good reason to go there, maybe you want to farm, that's a good reason for me. You really have to find out why are you investing in that property. Is it in the right location in the first place? The issue of money, there are people who would say, no, that's the only thing I can afford. You know what? If you do your research, there are so many areas in this country where you can afford properties that those areas can really appreciate, give you value, you can actually settle there. When that time comes when you are in need, maybe of school fees, some loved one is sick, maybe you need to become financially independent, start a business, and you want to dispose that property. You dispose it as a profit, and you'll be able to find a buyer for that plot. Those are the things we are talking about. Seek information. You'll find it online, in blogs, in YouTube, sometimes in books. Read newspapers, follow news items, news features featuring about investment and business. You learn a lot. I'm not saying we don't listen to entertainment. We do. You can listen to entertainment 70% of the time. 30% of the time, watch helpful content because it exists. and you can balance your life. I also watch entertainment. We don't just do business and entrepreneurship and investment stuff. I'll be lying if I say so. The last bonus point of mistake Kenyans are making is short-term thinking, this short-term investment. There are people who buy land and they shock me. They want to sell it in 3 months. Of course you can do it, it is your right. But the way real estate works, you gain most if you are patient. If you take long enough, like those people who bought properties in Gong for 2016, the properties have gone up by from 150 about 800,000 by 4 or almost going to 5 times. But I would still tell them, please don't sell those properties. Properties are best. If you want to make the best out of these properties, wait until 10 years are over. You can even make 20 times your initial investment. If you had 5 plots, you can actually change your life. That's a lot of money that can change so many dynamics in your life. Real estate, even in stocks and many other investment vehicles, long-term buying. I'll give an example about shares at the moment. They have gone down to one of the lowest level. They might even go down further. What does that mean? It means you can buy those shares at this time. One day they might go back to 100 shillings. Maybe at the moment it's 10 shillings. But it will take many years. And that's how people have become rich, because they are patient. Once you invest, look for other monies to survive. That is your investment part. And you can start learning about investing, about budgeting, about financial literacy. That's why I'm saying we seek information. There are people who are doing short courses, short classes. Go to those classes for a week, 2 weeks, and it is only 1 hour per day. You learn a lot, and you'll be able to align your investment objectives and put them in the right place. I believe if you do that, you're on your way to success, and your way to avoid short-term thinking, avoid short-term investment, having short-term investment targets or something of the sort. Have long-term so that you reap the very benefits. If you buy a property today, like the one you are selling in Nakuru, at 1.5 million, that is for immediate residential development. It's a bit high-end. If you want to live in an opulent place in Nakuru, you want to make it the most beautiful estate in Nakuru. If you want to sell it after 3 months, you will not make a lot of money. You can actually make a loss because of the transfer fees and stuff like that. But if you wait for a few more years, that property can easily go to 3-4 million. It is not a joke. If you have to, you can imagine the profit that you can be able to make. That is exactly how real estate works. So I believe I've been able to inform you. Are there any other big mistakes Kenyans are making? And you can comment down there. Tell us, which other mistakes are Kenyans making when they are investing in real estate? You'll be able to comment down there. You'll give our comments as well. I'll try my best to give professional advice and respond to you. Thank you so much for watching this channel. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Together, let's unlock the potential of real estate for ourselves and for our loved one. Thank you for watching this video. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep investing in real estate.